3,000 pounds on the other end. Now instead of come back and try it again. Now this tractor's weighing in 15,000 pounds. You got rear wheel weights, front weights out on the front, bringing up the RPMs and a green light. Going on down the track, weight box is moving on up a little bit, and it hit that trip somewhere around the 200-foot mark, setting that fan down, and all of a sudden you see that black smoke. Motor's coming back on the RPM, pulling back on the stand on the track. Coming to a stop at the 308 mark.
308.31, 308.31. 11.3 on the speed.
Now you see the white lines going down the track. Those pullers know that they got to stay off that white line with their vehicle at the end of the night if they want to pick up any winnings. They've got to stay off that line. Anything results in losing anything, any weight on the tight chain, he'll look down the track. The sled operator says, green light. Flagman says, we're ready to go. All right, Ford fans, promise open. Tough Ranger. He said, no, something won't right. Again. You having that option as your test puller. Oh, no.
Dang.
That's a puller for you.
Lost his body right there.
Did he lose anything down there? Did he lose any water or oil? Just a little bit. .21 had a little bit left in it. All of a sudden he went poof. The rubber band just broke.
.317.21, 317.21, 25.9 on the speed.
He had that thing on. Are they picking up souvenirs? There's aluminum down there on the track. All right, Ford fans, Ben Simmons on the throttle curve.
.326.43, 326.43, 24.7 on the speed.
Sitting in your number one spot. Ford fans, where are you? Look, they found out what's wrong with the truck. They just circled it right there in the front.
They got 1, 2, 3. No, but they're not here.
Circled in.
21.0.
Done talking Dodge. 2 to go left in the class. With the Chevrolet here in the class.
We were smoking it until we were smoking until we got
Michael, can you hear me? Take those 4. Sounded like maybe in the fuel. Might have had a little problem on the fuel pump. Had good RPM come on the line, and all of a sudden it kind of fell off a little bit. Had a little bit of trouble. 253.09. 253.09. Got him strapped down on the back. Make sure he's ready to go. Oil pressure and be ready to roll.
He said, I'm on the range. I said, show up to work every day, on time, and then you can get ready. He said,
On the Hillbilly Shaker. Kevin Graham had a little bit of trouble on the poor boy's Ford. Reloaded. Finish it up with your 5 out here tonight. The 5,200-pound economy modified. And some other pulls throughout. We're going to be in Farmville. September the 3rd at the Appomattox Young Farmer Truck and Tractor Pool. Right there in September. September the 3rd. Looking for the tight chain green flag.
$333.78.
So anytime that the sled makes a change, your next puller is your test puller. They have the option to take the pull or turn it down.
One of them done went out.
What it ended up doing, saw a little bit of lightweight on the front end for Rocky. Track's got a little bit of bite out there, just moved a little bit of weight to the front. Just to keep the nose down, the kids stay off the brake, having a good straight run.
You gotta have enough. That didn't all tell me the bigger motor than the console. When I got that was on the machine, and one of the plants didn't have the
Michael Alley, all the loose chain.
Get back and put this in. I said, I got done with that. They changed the man and wanted to change what the control was. I was covered.
323.15, 23.0 on the speed.
Hugh Crittenden on the full throttle.
Three 31530 31530 23.2 on the speed.
I'm still waiting to find Jake Vickers.
Gary Coffey looking for that 323 mark on the Deer Hunter.
333.93, 24.5 on the speed.
333.93, just a little bit faster. But good enough to put him on the number 1 spot. Rocky Meadows on the bunt heater, number 1.
331. Okay.
Michael Alley on the loose change, number 2. Hugh Crittenden on the full throttle, number 3. And Gary Coffey on the Deer Hunter, finishing up number 4 out here tonight. Ted Ingram out of New Canton, Virginia, on a 9600 Ford. How about my Ford tractor fans? Where are you? It don't matter. Man said, I'm a Ford. I don't care if it's a broke down wheelbarrow. PM is going to have a little bit of trouble trying to hold it in. When that thing gets up to 3,500, he's looking down the track, going to ease up off the clutch and ride up off of it. Pushing the stop in, putting up on some smoke, changing a little bit. Ted Ingram on the Acme Rocket.
.349.03, 349.03, 31.0 on the speed.
Out of Elkton, Virginia, on a New Holland. Calling it Mother-in-Law's Nightmare. You wonder where to get some of these names from. The butt heater, full throttle, Mother-in-Law's Nightmare. True to form. But if that throat cage ever hits the ground, it's been tested, it's got to go back off. Bradley Seal right now on the New Holland. Don't unhook it. Don't unhook it. Hey, what that man said? If it ain't red, leave it in the shade. I don't know about all that.
Oh, yeah. But I'm telling you, when he come down there, he run, is it Rumblebee? Rumblebee, he was close to him, but it won't no comparison. And I would have hated thought of what he would have done if he'd had that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you. I just forgot. It's Super B.
I thought it was Bumblebee or Rumblebee.
Rumblebee is a dot. Remember that? Rumblebee? The old Mopar?
Okay. This is the one, he can run 3 inches.
Steve Flint on the head case.
.351.54, 351.54, 32.1 on the speed.
making an exhibition run on the tractor, and then I believe he might be. Yeah, sure enough.
Exhibition only, 347.57, 347.57, 31.9 on the speed.
Ice now, they run about 80 pounds of ice. So they're running that water through that intercooler, and it's coming back, dumping back in there and picking the cool water up and cooling down. That intercooler is based on that tractor where their air that goes through from the turbo through the intercooler before it goes into the engine. It's cooling it down. And putting all that fuel in there is creating a whole lot of power on these motors. Now they might be coming from the factory 466 cubic inch, somewhere around the 100 to 120.
What's this show called?
A lot of these blocks are running dry and they're just pumping water through the cylinder head. Trying to get him all squared away and under the hook
27
here in the class.
That's fine.
You got an international.
290.
The red sitting in your number one spot. Right now the blue's bumping the door and with the blue and hooked to the sled.
327.94, 327.94, 29.7 on the speed.
Chevrolet fans, Miranda Chapel come out of North Carolina doing the driving on the relentless Chevy. And y'all,
Unleash the crack.
she might have her phone be getting ready to
Come on, Jamie.
Facebook, Snapchat, I don't know what they do up there.
Come on now.
All right, Chevrolet, Miranda Chapel, on the relentless.
.671, 34671, 25 on the speed. .0 on the speed.
Now on these four-wheel drive trucks, they'll do the best they can to strip it down and try to move as much weight out forward. You see that big weight box, and with the fuel as much as you can.
300.55, 300.59, 20.6 on the speed.
300.55. I think he's going to turn it down. Yep, he did something that's working. 440 cubic inch, naturally aspirated, stock location, DOT tires, 24 inches on the hitch. Casey Avery on the stressed out Chevy. Right now, sled is set 329.65. Casey. Another young lady, Allison Gorman, on the Never Satisfied on the John Townsend truck. What is next?
329.65, 329.65, 24.5 on the speed for Casey.
Yeah, I know.
Allison Gorman will be your next bullet to get everything squared away.
I'm gushing blood. He said I'm hurt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, we get past that today.
But you like this stuff. Yeah, sure. What's that? Look at their jugs. Drugs, Commander. Yeah, I'm making color match, so, you know, he's part of his uniform now. I got it. 3 wheels? No. Alright, we'll see what she can do. You have a recording. You have a recording of the video. Hey, should be fine. Whatever.
Allison Gorman on the Never Satisfied Chevy.
$247.25, $247.25.
247.7 on the truck they call it is what it is. Right down from the number spot.
318.88, 318.88, 24.0 on the speed. They're run, Jamie.
He's a shim boy.
They got the diesel class. Eddie Boy in here.
Not that I know of.
Making sure she's all ready to go.
What's the 2 brothers?
Just gotta shut the engine.
What's the boy that's got the white Chevrolet?
Two-tone? Is it two-tone?
Can't remember. The boys are with the dog.
Having a little bit of trouble. 324.06.
324.06. 324.06. 23 point something on the miles an hour.
A little bit of trouble with the clutch issues. Keith Brickhouse on the danger zone. Coming up next, your last puller in the class, and then I believe we have WB Bass as the exhibition run. Then we'll go into the 10,000 pound super front farm.
I mean, I hope you remember. I don't like lessons. And I said, well, I was
I didn't ask.
That's right.
For Keith Brickhouse on the danger zone.
331.15, 330.15, 25.0 on the speed.
Chapel on the relentless on the number 3 spot. Michael Goodwin on the number 4 spot, and Allison Gormas on your 5th tonight in the small block.
Is that it? It is?
I don't know.
Well, he took his truck. He pulled his camper to my pool with his truck. Parked across the street from the field. His wife showed up.
On the side buster.
236.58, 236.58.
Normally it stands up on the back door.
Pretty fast small block truck is louder than a monster truck. He needs to buy one of those small blocks and put it next to him.
Alright, I got a
Were you waited the sled, add some weights in, about 1,800 pounds. Getting ready to go into the 10,000 pound Super Pro Form, 560 cubic inch motor, 6-cylinder, all on diesel. P pump, big turbo, water and cooler, water injection, intercooler, sharp looking tractor. E.L. Harlow, we're going to be up in his neck of the woods next weekend right there in Orange. At the Orange County Fairgrounds for truck and tractor pulling next Saturday.
The boys
Sharp
on
looking tractor, calling the Harlow centrifugal clutch. Once again, just like the Light Pro stock, they'll be coming up on the RPM. A little bit light colored smoke. Going to turn into charcoal gray, get darker and darker. Trying to get that motor, trying to get all the fuel in there. E.L. Harlow on the Harlow Harvester.
336.90, 23 something other.
I bought that when I was working in Indiana. I lived in
Cat.
318.27, 318.27, 29.0 on the speed. $280.27, 280.27, 25.7. That's what I should have done.
Well, I was convinced that I was going to get most of it. I just never did make it out. I had the opportunity to buy about 4 and I didn't.
Yep, sitting in the mark, 336.9. Chad right now. To recap this.
Three 33629.
Two all the time. But when I left up there, it was hot as a pistol. Couldn't touch it. I think the game before was
Thurman Mumford on the mechanical bull, bringing up the RPMs. Clearing it on out, looking on down the track, see if he can get the bull. One last ride.
Rough ride. 271.17. 27.5.
Right there, it's about 75 to the 100-foot mark. Stood it up on the wheelie bars, and then that just got swirly. Drifted to the right, he back pedaled a little bit, but by that time he was done.
.73, 30.0 on the speed.
Yeah, they used to call that wrong with wrong. I guess it's
Billy Rice. Can he do it? Watch the mark. 3:41.73 is the mark to beat. Recap this. Number 4 spot, Billy Rice on the lights down. Number 5, Bob Martin on the ball frog binder. Number 6 spot, Chrissy Martin on the Walton Cat 7. Nathan Gokenauer and finishing out your top 8. Thurman Mumford on the Mechanical Bull out here tonight. Street gas. Josh Hemp, get in line. You'll be the first puller on a 67 Chevy. Then Donnie Gormas, and then...
Well, I think she's going to be the most. There was a time that I was a little...
Josh Hemp, 67 Chevy.
She had a flat out.
$275.84, $275.84, 16.0 on
Sell the motor, but she's gonna keep the truck. I don't know why she's gonna
on the Rotten Pumpkin 2.
This thing should come in there. What was?
Oh no.
See, that's my CTV. You don't want to step in front of that.
No, he didn't even have the rear wheels turning.
They got 20 years of mud coming out from that truck.
And he, are you broke? Oh, he said, unhook me. God done broke me. No, she broke.
10.
Greg Sneed on the Jeep coming up next. $102.79.
10279, 10279. A blazing 4.7 on the speed.
He needs a second antenna, that's what he needs. Dual antennas whipping in the wind. $274.43.
274.43, 17.0.
Right now to the #1 spot. White. You are? Okay. White Skelton. Chevy Silverado. $215.89, $215.89.
$215.89, 215.89. $256.01. I've been doing it all night. You couldn't pay me right now.
25601, 25601.
Barry. Samuel. All right. Samuel Burns. An 84 Chevy. Uh-oh. Yep, we done found the loose parts. 244.98. 244.98. Very Hall right now on a shout out for Anna. Anna, where are you? Yeah, welcome to the working world. You just graduated from high school. Anna, you got plans to go to college? You do?
Like, you get more people from comments be like, what are these guys doing? Every time I yeah, man. You didn't know? A lot of these guys have never pulled.
Hey, Josh, step on it. Put your right foot on the floor. All right, that'll put Aaron Bunch number 1, Josh Hemp number 2, and then Riley Harvey number 3. Those 3 in the street gas. Straight diesels, line them up. Steven Garnett, get your truck in line.
Yeah, we're about 3K, but right at 3K. We're both 330.
Steven Garnett on the Chevy Duramax on the diesel.
Craig and Dana. All the time.
321.44. Last 2 inches. What worth it? If it didn't give me followers, I'd do that. I'd put lights on it. 285.70. 285.70.
On my necklace, I can feel like I can feel it on my chest.
$285.81 for Toby Cox on his Ford.
That's
Should
real
be
efficient,
Richard
right?
Wilkerson up next on the GMC.
285, 281, 20.9 on the speed.
Oh yeah, too close, man. I was ready to leave an hour ago.
It does auto.
Talking about the rapid.
Hey, how fast does that go on the drag strip? Is it the 8th? 335, 64, 28.7 on speed.
Now the 2006 F-250.
Seth Richards.
And he went, and then I realized, and I was like, "You have some skin burns." He said,
Is that like 11
251.43, 251.43, and 15.5 on the speed. See that box just topped out at 280, 290. Y'all are pulling good on me.
284.45. 284.45.
19 on the speed, 284.45. It hurts videos big time. Hey, y'all run down there and tell them. This is when we need those rollies things. I will put my head on the pillow.
Where do you live at?
Woodbridge. 20 minutes south of DC.
Going home tonight?
Jared Morgan on the forward. Two 36.28.
.78, 304.78.
Jamie Denani on the Dodge. $295.87.
295.87 something .0.
Then the Morgan truck and then Jackson. That finishes up there. Once again on behalf of the 290.49.
$290 something something, 19.0 on the speed. It's the social app. Yeah, advertising everything.
I got you. Yeah, I didn't think about that when I was telling them what I thought you might.
Yeah, I
might
mean,
be.
like I said, just for today it'd be like 300.
Last one
I
of
got
the
300 in the
So
advertising.
600 total. Yeah, I get it.
Turn on your red lights, Jack.
Sorry for our 11 and then we're going Ronnie. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm just covering the rest of the but then, okay. So then I Monday through Wednesday, next day, and then every night.
Two 25243. Now they put Richard Wilkerson, Jamie Denani, Stephen Garnett, 1, 2, and 3.